Hey guys, Aqua Duelist here. I'm doing something a bit different than what I wanted to, but it's fine. Today we're going to be talking about a card that I know I briefly mentioned in yesterday's video. If you haven't seen it, you should check out the Bear Statue Anti-Meta Stun guide I made. It's a two-parter. This card was again briefly mentioned in part 2, and the card's called Prohibition. If you don't know what it does, you essentially call a card name, and that card and its effects can't be activated. Copies on the field, though, are unaffected, and that includes face down cards. But all in all, it's pretty good and strong, and it's actually very budget friendly. If you are a budget player, if you're not, I would still recommend picking this card up because it's pretty freaking good. But I got a playset of secrets for about $6. They're roughly around $2 a piece. For the secret rares, you can get commons for I think about 75 cents a dollar. And I think there was like about 4 printings of this card, something like that. But yeah, so pretty budget friendly. But the reason why I wanted to actually talk about this card was just because it's literally a no to whatever you want. You could literally call hand traps, and your opponent can't play hand traps. You can't play them either, so keep that in mind. But if you're not running hand traps, then this doesn't really bother you at all. You could literally just call out the main card of your opponent uses, or like their main combo starter or such, and now they have a harder time trying to play. If you're playing Gokis, call out a Soul Day. Now their play is increased. Now they pretty much can't really make their big board. You guys get the idea. Here. This card is literally a no to so much. And I wanted to do a video just kind of like, hey, this card's pretty, just kind of recognizing this card because I feel it's not receiving play at all. And actually, very few rogue players recently, I've noticed very few rogue players are playing this. And it's just pretty crazy. Yes, it is a continuous spell, but the thing is, not many people, or almost no one's, maining backhand or back row removal for the most part, and people aren't side decking it right now because the only thing in the meta, because right now Paleos aren't meta, and they are a popular competitive rogue deck. And Ultrageist haven't been receiving a crap ton of play. They're starting to pick up, and not only that, but thanks to the Megatons, they're a bit more budget friendly. So they could start receiving play, but we don't know yet. I can't predict the future. I can't predict the future, but they might. They're probably gonna see some more play, is what I'm thinking. But so you don't really have to worry too much about the back row removal, and the card does have the downfall where cards of whatever you call out, like I'm just gonna use Masterpiece for example. I know the card's banned, but first card that came to my mind. So but essentially you call out Masterpiece, they can't use it, but there's the one copy on the field that's kind of that sucks, but I mean, it's not really that. I feel like that downfall isn't bad, and isn't too bad. And especially if you're going first, you can literally just. It doesn't really do that downfall doesn't really affect you at all, or doesn't. Well, of course it doesn't. It doesn't really matter, is what I'm trying to say. So yeah, what do you guys think about this card? Is it good? Is it really? Oh, is it really good? Is it really bad? Do you guys disagree with me? Um, do you guys think this card should be receiving more meta play or just more play in general? Because no one is playing this card, even locally. Um, from all the people I know in my locally in my area, I've only run into one person who actually has a playset of this card. So that's just how little this card. That's just an idea of how little there is. A little, yeah, I can't speak today. How little people are playing this card, and we have a good couple. There's like a good maybe around 70 people who play Yu-Gi-Oh in town. How I know that because we all have a giant group on Facebook, but you guys get the idea. Is what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to point out how this card's not receiving any play, even locally. But what do you guys think about this card? As I've mentioned already, I've asked the question. If you guys like this video, go ahead, hit that like button. If you guys want to see more content, make sure to hit that subscribe button. And when you do, hit that notification button down there right next to it, so this way you get notified when my content comes out. Thank you guys for watching this video. I will be back Friday with another video for you guys. I will see you then.